Welcome to another episode of Good Advice, where we are going to see a clip of having a conversation about there not being any more good men. Now, trigger alert, fellas, trigger alert, because I know for a fact that there are a lot of good men out there. Before we get into this clip, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's check them out.
That's not a lie.
That is a
That's
lie.
not a lie.
Listen,
What?
there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. There's a lot of good men out there like where the good man at? Like they hiding under a rock or in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at the bank. They walking right past you and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're going to walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't going to go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we're not looking at you. There's plenty of good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. She'll say, this man ain't shit. He ain't shit. He was bad. He was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman.
For being there.
What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself. Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
Oh, they are not. They are not going to do that. They are not going to ask their exes because they probably sabotaged their exes. They probably damaged their exes so much so to where they wouldn't dare ask them that question because the reality of that is too big, right? Like their egos are inflated. Think about it. This woman started off the clip by saying that's a lie. There's no good men out here. Well, let's explore that a little bit, and then I'm gonna tell you guys why he actually gave them some good advice. Now, when they say that there's no good men around, I want you guys to think about this. We are living in stripper culture, right? Where everything is transactional.
Oh, I'm going to get my nails done or my hair. I'm going to the mall, and he does not offer to send you money to contribute to that. You need to block him, and you need to block him quickly. Okay?
Women are literally looking to date 10 men. That's who all women want, and they don't want to share this guy or these few men, which really doesn't make any sense. But that's the mentality that they all have. If he can't pay for my nails, if he can't buy me this, if he can't take me there, if he can't get me food, if we not going on vacation, then that means I can't be with him. Well, I don't think that makes a good man. That sounds like a rich man, a wealthy man. Now, the advice that this man gave them was basically humble yourselves, right? Go figure out why. Go figure out if you're actually a good woman, right? When he told them to stop letting women audit them, that's because women are sabotagers to other women. Some women understand that there are millions more women on this planet than there are men. So they're like, you know what? If I can't have a man, none of y'all can't have a man. And then some of them are like, you know what? I'm going to get the best man and I'm going to keep him to myself. Because here's the thing. If that woman is able to get that man, can she actually keep him? Can she actually retain him? The reason I'm saying this is because this is competition. Women are competing with men, which doesn't make any sense because the people that they should be competing with, that they are competing with, are actually the women. So having a woman tell you that you're a good woman is like, you better off hearing that from your mom or your grandma. Also, another bit of advice he gave them was, hey, stop drawing your face on and claiming that you're pretty. Because when we look at a woman who has makeup just piled on her face, it might trick us for that night. But eventually, there's going to come a day and a time where we see her without that makeup, and that's when the real question is going to happen, which is, are you disappointed or are you excited about what you got? Are you excited about what's up under all that makeup? Because the bad attitude, everything that you have to deal with, the headache that you have to deal with, is it worth it? Most times I found out, hell nah, it is nowhere near being worth anything. Another reason why this was good advice was because he let them know that bad behavior is really not accepted in a man's mind, especially if that man is on his purpose, especially if that man has figured out what he wants to do and he's working towards it. Because a woman with a bad attitude is a distraction. She's not going to let you get anything done because she wants all of your attention on her. And if she isn't doing anything or adding or contributing to your success, then it turns into a huge waste of time. Now, thinking like a man, for a woman, thinking like a man is not a compliment. For a woman, acting like a man is not a compliment. It's more of a turnoff. It's a turnoff so much so that this one just kind of goes over women's heads. Like, they don't really understand, hey, I don't want to date another man.
Listen.
What?
I want to date a woman. So then he asked them, well, what makes you a good woman? Right? Are you feminine? Are you sweet? Are you submissive? Are you agreeable? Or are you combative? Are you looking for a fight? Right? Those things don't make you a good woman. Now, if you're looking for a man that is toxic, then I guess maybe those would be good traits. But it seems like even those men are taken. But if a woman tells me that she's a good woman, I'm going to ask her, how did she improve? What was that defining moment that got her to change her ways? Because as we grow up, as we continue to mature, like each age brings like a different stage of your life and mentality. For instance, when you're 18, you're not thinking the same way when you're 25. And when you're 25, that is not the same way you're thinking when you're 35. Because by the time you hit 35, you may be really thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I don't have a house. I don't have this. I don't have that. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I don't have, right? You be thinking about everything that you should have or everything that you should have set up, things that you should have in play, right? Again, from 35 all the way back down to 18, those thoughts may never cross your mind because you're so focused on having fun, living life, enjoying, seeing the world, and doing all of those different things. Whereas when you get to your 30s, you realize you got to put that work in. And putting the work in, you will start to build confidence in yourself. This is the thing that's going to help you reinvent yourself, because as you hit those different age groups, your mentality is going to start to change. Now, I'm assuming that is going to change, but I know some people fight against it. But for those people like myself who are responsible, there are people who are even way more responsible than me, and they've already had these thoughts and they've had them earlier and they executed on those thoughts. So what I'm saying to you guys is build your confidence up. 3 ways to do that: exercise, meditate, and invest your money in things that give you a return on your money. Next, adapt to dating, because we're now in stripper culture. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. That's why these women are saying that there are no more good men. They think that there aren't any good men because the men aren't willing to pay for their nails, their makeup, their hair, and they don't even know the women. For me personally, if I'm gonna be paying for that, I better be beating the brakes off that thing. Seriously. Now, with all of this being said, I got a question for you guys. What do you think? Do you think these women are actually going to listen to the advice that was given, or was it too raw for them? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.